What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wealth Not Weight. I'm your host, as always, Joseph Coizza, and in this episode, we are talking about doing something and being deliberate despite the world, despite yourself, despite those around you telling you that you can't. I've been very fortunate and had a lot of support out through my life, but there's been a lot of times that I've doubted myself, that others have doubted me, or that people are like, yeah, that's great, but in the back of their minds, they're just kind of like, I don't see this happening. From everything from the way I walk, as you guys know, like I told in the previous video, I walk on my tippy toes, and doctors said that probably around this time, this age, I'm gonna start having serious back problems, and by the time I'm 30, I'll be in a wheelchair. Well, knock on wood, I don't have any back problems yet. I'm walking, I'm happy, I can run as fast as, or if not faster than everybody else, okay? I don't have any issues walking, and as I go through, I see people look, I don't care, okay? People said, I was told that when I broke my arm that I wouldn't be able to play in that guitar concert that we had been practicing for. That was like 80% of my final grade. Okay, people said that, the doctor especially, and everybody said, listen, it's probably best if you don't play in the guitar concert. Not that you really can, it's, on your left hand, you can't really play with that. Well, guess what? Every day I went in and I worked my hand out, I worked my hand, I worked my hand, I worked my hand, and slowly but surely the cast started to move and started to bend as I played, as I worked. And was it probably the medically best thing to do? Probably not, but you know what? I still did it. And I was up there, everybody all dressed in black. I was the only one with the bright fluorescent red cast, of course, playing guitar, and I did the concert, and I think I did pretty damn well. Similarly, me and my friends, we weren't the best in guitar. We were pretty good, but we weren't the best. And we went to do like a kind of a test, like a superlative type thing. And there were people who said, I don't even know why they're here, they're not even that good. Well, guess what? We got the best fucking school out of everybody there. Okay, we got a 5. They said we did great. They said we did the best. They said we were amazing. There were things that we could have absolutely have done better, but we did fucking damn good. Plenty of people, myself, primarily, I wouldn't say plenty of people in this one. Plenty of people believed me once I started to set out for it, but I didn't believe in myself that I could lose a whole lot of weight. Originally, I didn't. And I think that's the worst kind of thing to have not believe in you as yourself. You're gonna tell yourself that you can't do things. You're gonna tell yourself that you're not capable of it, or you can't be done, and you can't listen. You can't listen to yourself, you can't listen to others when people try and hold you back, because you are capable of doing anything you put your mind to. That's what I was told at such a young age. Thank God I had a family and my parents instilled that in me, and they seen that from when I was young, that if I put my mind to it, some God help anybody who stands in my way, I'm gonna do it. That's it. Once I get my mind set on something, once I flick that switch, I'm gonna do it. And I didn't believe I could lose that weight originally. I thought I was gonna be a fat boy forever, and I wanted to be a fat boy forever. I think maybe a little bit out of desperation. And that if you believe you can do something, you will. If you believe you can't do something, you won't. So I believed I couldn't until the doctor said, hey, how about you lose 20 pounds? And I kicked back and said, all right, well, how about 120 pounds? I didn't say it, but I did it. That's what's important, is I did it, better than say it. I was happy that, I did it, and I'm healthy, and I feel better than I ever did. I learned so much, and I went on this journey, and now I could share it with people and start this whole new chapter in my life, and hopefully live a longer life. I said to myself I couldn't do it, and guess what? I proved myself wrong. People said, yeah, you should go to college, this, that. And I decided, no, I didn't. Nobody needs to tell you what you need to do. Of course, people care about you, and family and friends, they care about you, and they want to tell you what they think is good. But you, deep down inside, you need to know what you want to do. You need to know what's best for you, and you don't have to listen to anybody kind of pushing you away from that. Everybody has an opinion, everybody has a thought, everybody, could give you their ideas, and it doesn't matter. You just gotta tune them out. At the end of the day, you gotta tune them out. If you feel so strongly, Stan Lee said something similar to this, I'm gonna butcher this quote, but if you believe in something, if you really have a strong idea, don't let some idiot discourage you from it. Don't let somebody, even if it's your family member, even if they do it with the best intentions, you're gonna go through life and people are gonna discourage you. You're gonna go through life and school is gonna discourage you, bosses, employers, banks, or anything related to money is gonna discourage you. Society in general, family, friends, everybody's gonna discourage you to do something because they want you to take the safe path. Or they want you to take the same path that they're taking. Or they made a mistake somewhere along the line, so they're just like, oh no, I wasn't strong enough to do this, so therefore you're not strong enough to do this either, you shouldn't do this. No, that's you. That's not me, that's you. So I decided not to go to college, and I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm convinced that if I spent, $7,000 to $10,000 and got a degree, I wouldn't be that happy. I know people who went out and that was their life goal, was to go to college and get this degree, and then they got halfway through it and they're like, this fucking sucks. This is horrible. They got associate's degrees and they didn't go for bachelor's degrees. Or people who almost got doctorates and they're just like, no, this is stupid. I wasted years of my life. I hate this with a passion, and I just did it just to kind of keep going. But I realize now I'm not wasting another fucking second of my life doing something that I don't love. That's why I'm glad I took the steps that I did. People said you have to. No, I'm gonna do what I know that I deep down need to know in my heart. A lot of people tell me that, I don't work as much as I used to at my 9 to 5 type thing. And they say, oh, hey, I don't see you at the 9 to 5. You're right, that's because I'm not there. I'm busy building an asset. I'm busy building something. I'm busy making my money go from 5 to 9. That's the goal, okay? I'm not trying to work a 9 to 5 and I'm not working for money. I'm having my money work for me. While you're out working and you're working hard, I'm doing the same thing, if not 10 times harder, because then one day while you're still out there working hard, my money's gonna work for me. That's the goal, okay? Don't let anybody tell you that it can't. Despite upbringing, despite how your situation may be, I know people with a lot less who've gotten a lot more than me, and I know people with a lot more than me who aren't anywhere near as close to what I am. Because they let people tell them what they could be. They don't listen to themselves. They don't persevere. They don't push through. And that's what I'm telling you today, is that you have to push through. You have to just keep going. You have to just work hard towards that dream. If you have a dream in mind, and I always tell you, stay focused, hard work, keep going. This is a plea. I'm pleading with you to keep doing it. If you have something in your mind, don't let people dissuade you. Again, I'm lucky. I've had a lot of people in my life who gave me a lot of support. And the people who haven't given me support, they either made their comments and moved on, or they were very hush-hush and quiet about it, and they cast that spell on you from afar. They just, oh, he won't do it. Oh, this, that. In this circles, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people say. Work in silence. Do what you want to do. You don't look for approval for anyone. If you know in your heart of hearts what you want to do, what your passion is, what drives you, do it. Find a way and do it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying that it's going to be the best situation if you just want an easy way out. It's not. In fact, it's probably going to be 10 times harder. A million times harder for that reason. It depends on what you're trying to do. You want to change the world? Well, it may not be easy. It's simple. Like Warren Buffett says, it's simple, but it's not easy. One person can make a difference, find the right thing, they do it. Simple process, right? Well, doing it is a whole different story. But keep doing it. Keep pushing, keep working hard, keep deliberating despite what people tell you. People say, oh, hey, you wouldn't get past your podcast. You wouldn't get past 1 episode. Well, guess what? I got fucking 7 episodes. Yeah, I didn't finish it out. I didn't like it. I moved on from it. I don't consider it a failure. And to the same extent that if I would have quit after the first episode, we had some speed bumps and I didn't like it. I said, I did it. I'm happy I did it. I learned something from it. I'm moving on. But I still got past the first episode. The people are like, oh yeah, 3rd episode, it's just too long, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I got the 7 episodes in. That's more than most people did. And you know what? Even though it didn't work out, I recognize the fact that it didn't work out. I learned something from it. And now next time I do something, maybe not podcast related, with anything or with a YouTube channel, I learned something from it. Same thing with the YouTube channel. People are like, yo, you're doing YouTube? Well, guess what? I'm approaching 2 years and 100 videos. We're getting pretty damn close. The same thing with the book. People, oh, I'm not the best at grammar. I'm not the best at spelling. I make tons of mistakes all the time. I'm sure people are like, he's writing a book? Like, okay, let's see. Guess what? It fucking came out. It happened. I wanted a Corvette when I was younger. Everybody's like, he's not gonna get a Corvette as a young kid. That's like a retirement car. That's a thing. Your parents will never get you. We'll get you that. Well, you're right. They didn't. I went out, I made money, I busted my ass, I got it myself. 21 years old, when I was 21 I got it, and I had a Corvette. I had my dream car on the driveway. I got to drive it to work every day, I got to drive it out on Sundays, I got to go see friends with it. I still have it, it's getting worked on, I'm working on it myself, and I'm doing what I want because I put the effort in. I didn't listen to anybody, oh, it's a lot of car. Yeah, you damn fucking straight, it's a lot of car. I fucking love every little bit of it because it's something I want that I worked for. If you really want something, don't let people stand in your way. That's the message I got for you today. I know it's a little off the beaten path. I know it's a little more, direct than anything, but I really want to make sure everybody knows that, instead of me sometimes sitting at home, everybody's like, oh, why don't you just sit at home or come out or do this or do that? Because I'm working, because I'm busting my ass, because I see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that light is a whole lot brighter than what you're giving me right now. So I keep going. I enjoy every minute of it. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. I have fun doing it. but I know the light at that end of the tunnel is going to be just as great. You know, I know where it's going. So I encourage you to see the same thing, to see the light at the end of your tunnel, to see your passion, to see how happy you could be, what changes you can make, what improvements you can make, and just go for it. Despite the naysayers, despite what everybody says, do it out of spite. I used to tell people all that at the time. You couldn't do this. Do it out of spite, motherfucker. Oh, you're not gonna pass math. You don't show up, you don't do your homework. Guess what? And I fucking passed math. I did it out of spite. Out of fucking spite. I'm very proud of that. That and because I had a drive. I had a goal and I did it. So if you guys have goals, despite what anybody says, go out and do it. Like Nike says, just do it. So if you guys like this video, if you agree with my sentiment or you don't, if you don't, I really don't care. If you do, great. Talk about it in the comments below. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Peace.